Yeah, so this is going to be a review of the Sleek Lucid Dreams eyeshadow palette. So before we get into the review, Sleek are doing what thingy Makeup Revolution do, where they go all fancy with the box and then the actual palette itself is just plain. I don't know, I just thought I'd just mention this. So as I said, this is the Lucid Dreams palette and it is neons now. So first off, so you've got two rows, they're all matte, and then the last row is all glittery shades. So let us talk about the formula. Bear in mind that it is a neon colours. I do stress that a lot just because it is hard to find a really good neon palette that actually works, because neon colours, bright neon colours, matte as well in particular, are hard to formulate. So I found with these ones, so just talking about the mattes first off, I find that they are, first off, they're quite chalky. You do get fallout, not too much, but you do get the fallout. Also I found that I have to build the colour up quite a bit to actually get good pigmentation on the eyes, which is also like a downside to them. They blend all right, it's just they're just not as pigmented, and they kind of, you have to build it up quite a bit, and it's just like not worth the effort, and it's kind of like a letdown because Sleek do, because I've tried Sleek palettes before in the past and their normal eyeshadows, they work really well, but this one just doesn't hit the par. With the shimmers, they're really good. I mean, it's not that hard to do glittery eyeshadows, to be fair. So the glitteries are fine. The issue I have is the mattes. When it comes to lasting to power, they have average lasting on the eyes, which I didn't expect, like above average, if I'm being honest, but they're just average on the eyes. But for me, it's the application. They're just not pigmented. You get fallout. Some of the shades are chalky. It's just, it's not the worst neon palette I've used, but it's not the best one either. It's not up there with NYX or Kiko. So it's one of those palettes I wouldn't necessarily gravitate to. If I wanted to put a pop of colour on, I'd go to my other palettes. So it's something that I definitely wouldn't necessarily recommend. I think this retails for £8, something like that. But yeah, it's just the colour and the formula is just not up there. Sleek probably just went out, like, you know, they went out of their comfort zone to try and produce a formula and different type of formula, and it just didn't work. It was just not, it was subpar, unfortunately, which is a little bit disappointing. As I said, I do, other than that, really like Sleek eyeshadows. It's just that they couldn't formulate these matte bright eyeshadows very well. So yeah, and there's no point of getting a palette just to get the shades at the bottom, six shades of eyeshadows for like £8. It's not worth it. But yeah, so yeah, that is it for this. I should actually swatch them. Actually, I'll do some swatches. So this is swatches from the middle row, and the one next to the blue is that yellow one, which is probably the worst shade of them. As you can see, it's not, I had to go over quite a bit just to get that swatch, but I'm not sure if you can see just by these swatches and see how chalky they look. But overall, I just don't recommend this palette. So that is it for this review. So bye guys.